How can this round be unlosable? When you're in these scenarios, I want you to be very boring. And there's no reason to leave anything on the table when you are in a round like this. 3-on-1 post plant. Because let's just pretend that you currently convert it 95% of the time. And I convert it 99. Nothing's 100 in this game. We're not going to say anything's 100. I think that's ambitious. You play 20 Ascent games. I play 20 Ascent games. We get into this post plant scenario twice per game. Happens 40 times. You would lose this round 2 times. So I would lose it 0.4 times. Otherwise known as I would lose it 0 times on average, but sometimes 1. This matters.
That's mid low.
Yeah, and here you're just getting a little lazy again. This became losable. This is your 95% and this is my 99%. Do you see it?
We have spike. Oh, 1.
Bam. I mean, it's not. You probably don't lose the round looking at the time. Okay, let's see. There's no way he wins. This guy jump spot? Is this the 5%?
Sure.
Okay.
Plans are fabulous. Don't touch them. Adjust how we play after getting a kill. Prioritize staying alive. Then we can consider re-entering aggressive mode once we reset to neutral. Aim for the head. I'll be giving you strikes for every shot you take that doesn't... Oh, there's no way you're not striking out. With a note like this, and with the notes saying that your strats are solid, I'm almost certain that it is a max gap. And so we should have ranked up hella if we fixed the gunfights. But that is just a theory. A VOD review theory.
I assume.
The pattern I don't want to see is I'm not winning my fights. I'm whiffing. I'm going to rush my shots or aim lower. That's not what I want to see.
Killjoy and Sova playing.
Okay. A rush. Bet. You're a beast. Oh my God.
He's a tree, on tree.
I fuck with it.
Okay.
I don't even care. Bro's hecking king of the tricky TPs. Perfect. I love that gunfight.
Okay.
Like, you actually got mini-map refragged. This is actually a perfect gunfight.
Yeah, then I will smoke bottom mid. And I will lurk B main.
Reset the counter. Number of days since bot mid has been smoked incorrectly. When you smoke it like this, they can just be on this box and they can see catwalk. Is very annoying. You need to smoke it flush with this metal fridge out here. Now when they're on this box, they can't see shit. And because of this metal box, the smoke being out doesn't really matter because they can't peek out. If I'm walking up mid, I can peek right and left. No, you can't. There's a metal box. There's a metal box. You can't peek right. They can only peek right here or like right out here, but they can't sneak out. They can't sneak out because of this fridge. This is like the only smoke in the game, other than maybe the market sunset smoke, where you intentionally put it further out like this. It's almost always wrong to do this. Your thought process is right, but this angle is just way too good. Okay, so yeah, they can peek out like this and like that. I'm not saying they can't. That is a threat, but it's not as strong as it normally is because of this metal box. And more importantly, this angle is really dangerous right here. This is free kills. The number of times somebody's smoked wrong here and I've played here and just killed guys is way too high. Because notice when I'm peeking cat is exactly when I'm exposing here. It's a perfect crossfire. So I can't possibly peek this angle because I'm exposing to catwalk. The angle's unclearable. It's too dangerous. People might not be playing this angle on you yet, but it's way too good. Yeah, you guys can yoink that in your solo queue games. Like if you're a bot mid player, people always throw the smoke wrong because people fill smokes too often. So bam, your jet just died. And now let's just pretend that your smoke was out. Is it really that big of a deal if they peek out of the smoke dry right now? No. You've got Cypher's eyes on it, Reyna's eyes on it, your eyes on it. That's not a problem. What is a problem is this guy who just gets to shoot jet right here with no trade. Like if it's the Omen, they shoot them, they TP out. And they just got a free kill.
Okay.
Come back. Didn't kill you, no? Oh.
Okay.
Voilà, t'as tout niqué.
Look for the team. You come late top mid. I'm down.
Nice shot.
They're so clueless.
What is that guy doing?
Nice shot. It's back.
Did I hear someone main?
But I don't think so.
Damn. We definitely had to plant that shit, bro. Maybe TP between main. Yeah.
Oh,
all good,
sorry.
all good, all good.
That's good play.
Macro wise, that round's fine. I'm not mad, and the shots were good.
You wanna go fast A? I can flash in star. Hey, never mind.
They faire Felix is here. Nice.
To the right!
Oh,
One
no.
one. No!
Yeah, I don't even need to use it. It's
Fuck,
unlucky.
By Omen, what the fuck, I've shotgun.
So the outcome is like not the outcome I expected. I expected us to get on maybe like equal trades, but then I expected us to lose the round to this ability, which is still a round loss. So funnily enough, I think the gunfights are looking good, and I think we actually do need to go back to focusing on how we're calling, because 5A main on Ascent doesn't make much sense to me, especially against Killjoy Ultimate. I would say if you're going to do this rush, you need to tell Jett to updraft dash with your flash, because maybe you're expecting Phoenix to fight close A main, which is very possible. He's done this before. So I would give you some points if you were like, Jett, their Phoenix fights A main a lot. I'm going to flash him. Can you updraft over this wall and dash at him? Your fights look good. Now we need to talk. This is great. Good. I don't know about this one yet. We'll keep looking. We haven't gotten many multi-frags yet, but we got to talk the plans. We got to talk the plans, which is crazy. The only way that I would consider this A rush an acceptable call is if you at least said, hey, their Phoenix is always fighting A main. I'm going to flash him. Jett, can you updraft dash and chase him? That would at least be coherent. Does that make sense? Because you're trying to punish an enemy player who does something maybe predictable. But instead, you're just flashing for A main control. There's no punish. We get control. But what do we do with that control? What's the follow through? The follow through is like, okay, we're going to plant A, but that's not tangible. I don't like, you can't start in a 5-stack formation like this without tangible value. And all I see is tangible value for the enemy team. Killjoy Ultimate is way better on A retake than B retake. Way better. And I think you know this. I'm pretty sure you know this. The Killjoy Ultimate right here is devastating. I think I made such a call, not sure when exactly. Yeah, we're talking about this round. Talking about this round. Because this is the third round out of 7. 3 out of 7. Perfect score that I'm complaining about. We rushed B against an eco. -1. We didn't cancel an A hit against an eco. -1. And now we're rushing A with no tangible like punish of the A main player against Killjoy ult. -1. I don't care if a previous round is a +1. I don't care. Every round should be acceptable, like IGL wise. It's a reasonable bar to aim for as a spokesman of your caliber. We shouldn't be calling rushes against ecos. We shouldn't be calling A slams against Killjoy ults. This is a reasonable bar that we can hold ourselves to. I don't care if there's a previous round where you called it right. I believe you. You do call things correctly, but we should be able to call all of our attack rounds reasonably. You don't need to call God's gift to macro, but this round doesn't make sense. Even if the Y is, hey, our B's not working, can we try going A? That's good enough, okay? We just need some level of if X, then Y. We need like a thought process. Saying rush A, it feels like you pulled it out of a hat because it doesn't make sense. Now, if you said, let's rush A because their Phoenix always fights A main, Jett updraft, bet. That makes sense. If you said, hey, let's fake A and B because their Killjoy has ultimate, we'll bait it out, sure, bet. That makes sense. You say, let's establish mid control because they don't fight much for mid, bet. That makes sense. It's the because bit that I need, and then you're chilling. Yeah, so like here you're holding B main, which would be what the Killjoy lurk out, which doesn't make sense because Killjoy should be rotating this way to play ultimate for a retake. First thing you should sort of be thinking is what are their plans, and then you make your plans. And I think looking B main is another symptom of, I mean, they might walk B main for all I know, but it doesn't make sense to hold B main.
Let's eco.
Okay.
Actually, I have something in my mind.
Yeah?
Jett, you wanna dash mid? I will smoke cubby, okay? Maybe
Why?
KO, you can flash there.
Why?
Jet
Well,
can get it.
ping me, ping me.
Mid. But you have to wait 1 second for my smoke for Cubby, okay?
Yes, but why?
Don't peek insta.
Why are they dashing mid? All you have to be like is they like to push into B main. I think I'll smoke cubby for you. You dash up mid and we will split B. We just need the why. You just need the why. Because then everyone's on the same page. We understand what our criteria is to win the round. Right now, our criteria is very vague. Who are we trying to kill? What are we going to do when we kill them? I don't know. Like, I would say the only plan is we're going to take some control of bot mid, and that's not enough for me. Map control is...
Slow.
It's almost too professional. In a professional game, yeah, you're not going to IGL, let's punish their Phoenix. But most of the time you do play for map control, and then you try to make a pick and play from there. But in solo queue, play for the pick. Like, know who you're going to kill. At this point in the game, we're in round 9. We should have an understanding here. Who are we going to fight? Their Phoenix speaks cat. You're going to smoke him off. Maybe you play anti and you're going to swing and kill him. Bet. Like, you could call this exact play and then be like, I'm going to wait tiles because I think Phoenix is going to flash out of the cat smoke and I'm going to kill him. And then we're going to turn around, go A. Or then we're going to go... Bomb. You have your Y. You need to communicate with your team. Yes. Because once I know because I also don't know your why. Like, that A main rush to me was a bit, it didn't make sense. The only logic I could think is if you had this guy going, but you didn't. And so without that, I need to hear your why so we can talk about the strength. And then we can talk about how we can come up with stronger plans.
Can we go A? I will ult rafters, okay? I'll smoke 3 and 7, flash in some main, and then I will ult.
Yeah. As long as you're saying these guys always fight close A main, I'm going to blind them and ult heaven. And we're going to rush A. It's just a very minor adjustment to how you call. And I think that's really all you're missing.
We need to go.
You're saying you always have a why, but I think sometimes you're missing it. I think there are a few rounds this half that you didn't actually have a why and you sort of autopiloted. And that's the cause of, I would say, at least 2 of these round losses. I think this should be a 3. And if this is a 3, this would be a 6. And now we would be at a very good spot. Like, that's all it takes. 2 rounds is enough to gain like 300 RR.
We need to go.
This play's good though. I wouldn't be surprised if it works.
One on site.
Because they play close A main all the
flash.
time. No, yeah, I would just peek if I was you. Huge.
Jet, be careful behind you, bro. Yeah, just nice. Nice shot.
Yep, there's the killjoy ult.
I can destroy. I cannot.
Stop.
Smoke. Get this.
One main.
Okay, we're just a bit unaware of the killjoy ult. Cost us the round.
See.
That's right. And,
Let me flash. You peek. I flash.
Your flash is so good, bro. Just
Okay, now what's the problem with this hit? It's just a problem. We can work around it. It's just we're missing this logical step. You're making your plans sort of in isolation of the enemy's plans. Who plays B? Let's talk through from the enemy's perspective, because we need to think about what we're going to do in a very likely event that I can foresee occurring. And then there's another event, but that would only happen in higher elo. But I'll talk about it too, because I think it's important that you're aware that this is what people think about. KJ and KO, but usually Sova. This game, Sova's been mostly playing tree, but yeah, Killjoy and KO, agreed. Okay, what are they likely to do if you guys rush B? Full noise. Yeah, they're going to KO ult. Perfect, agreed. Give me one thing that could maybe beat that. Let's say we want to hit B. We're committed. We're going to hit B. Is there something we could do that would sort of eliminate that threat on our B rush? We're going to rush B. Contact. Bingo. That's exactly what I would fucking call. You have Reyna and KO contact up B main. And the moment we either get to this choke or we get a pick, we pop our KO ult. Because now we get to do it first. And now their KO can't ult. The problem is if you Omen flash first, now it's like the KO ult fucking race. Who's going to do it first? because whoever does it first wins. Exactly. Now I will point it out because I just think it's fun. Put you in the mind of even higher elo. There is a very common Sova ult line from Tree when Sova's playing A side that hits all of B main. It's very annoying to deal with. And their Sova does have ult. Now he's not going to use this. Nobody's using this shit in your MMR, but it's just fun to think about. This is sort of the game that's being played strategically when you're thinking about what you're going to call pre-round. Okay. Because when you think about this, maybe we should have one guy lurk up late mid, which is what you could do as the Omen or Cypher. And so I would say 4B, one top mid would be like a Radiant plan for hitting B site this round. So that way we can cover all of our bases and have somebody walk up and blast the fuck out of this guy. But yeah, just recognizing this KO ult and calling a contact would have been S+.
Stack them, no?
Let's see what actually happens.
Doesn't matter, come. I need you to peek and get control. KO, can you insta ult?
Bet. So you sort of got it right at the last second. You said, KO, can you insta ult? Which ends up working perfectly because there's their KO. He can't ult back. But that comm was made with 1 second on the clock.
Doesn't matter, come. I need you to peek and get control. KO, can you insta ult?
And that's the most important part of this plan. Of everything we're doing, Reyna peeking first, Omen flashing, Omen smoking, the most important part of this plan is KO ulting first before this guy. And we left it as the afterthought. 1 second left on the clock. So we have to sort of work backwards on our plans. Okay, we're going to hit B. What are they going to do about it? What can we do about that? Bam. This is the highest priority. It ends up working because we get our KO ult first, and so we're definitely going to win this round. Or at least we're going to be, we're in a winning position. Easy peasy.
Get a peek on mid, okay?
Cypher behind.
Yeah, you're kind of losing the round like this. I mean, you're not going to lose the round. You got a shorty and everything. This is good. But I would like to see you in these +2s, 3-on-1. I want you to see you making this round unlosable. How can this round be unlosable? When you're in these scenarios, I want you to be very boring. I want you to never lose a round like this in solo queue. This ELO is all about round conversion percentage. Let's say you win this one right now. Play behind the box like a T2 on attack. Nope, you could get wall banged. I would give you a 99.5% chance of winning if you did that. There's better. There is a way that you win this round every time. Like Sova can't do anything. You would only lose the round if you messed up. That's what I want here. I want a strategy that wins unless we mess. Okay, then I'm playing with my Jet in main. Yep, exactly. You're playing with Jet in main and you're one-waying the bomb. Boom. The fuck's Sova gonna do? And you will hide wine. You know why? Look at the time. If this Sova does the one thing that can maybe win, which is come into main and kill both of you, well, you're going to be hiding wine and your Jet's going to be over here. So he's going to have to walk on both of you. And by the time he does that and deals with this Cypher lurk, the bomb will blow up. He doesn't have time. So it's unwinnable. Sova can't win. The only way Sova can win is if you screw up, which is exactly the type of play I like. All the controls in your hands over here. If you come play this box, you could get wall banged. It's very unlikely, but you could. He might random some bullets. If you play an off angle like this, he could hit a crazy flick. It's unlikely, but he could. And there's no reason to leave anything on the table when you are in a round like this. 3-on-1 post plant. You go main. You smoke one-way bomb, and you win this round every time. Because let's just pretend that you currently convert it 95% of the time. And I convert it 99. Nothing's 100 in this game. We're not going to say anything's 100. I think that's ambitious. You play 20 Ascent games. I play 20 Ascent games. We get into this post plant scenario twice per game. Happens 40 times. What's the math? How often you lose this? Let's see. 10% would be 4. So half of that would be 2. You would lose this round 2 times. So I would lose it 0.4 times. Otherwise known as I would lose it 0 times on average, but sometimes 1. This matters because if you do this in other post plants, other winnable rounds, essentially anytime I'm in a crushing position, my conversion rate is going to be higher because I'm more boring. And this is just this one round on Ascent. But there's plenty of other rounds where you have a crushing advantage that the way you play it is potentially losable. And potentially losable is just no fun when you have a crushing advantage. Yeah, even here, like, just don't give this fight. You have a smoke coming up in one-way CT. I'm only talking when you have a crushing advantage, a +2 or more, and you're like in a post plant. Like when the advantage is so dominant that you definitely should never lose, that's when I want the play to be boring as hell. When we just rewind to right here, I'm totally down to get active and aggressive, and even here it's fine because our jet's very active. The position's not stable, but bam, now it's very stable. Okay, I hope that makes sense. I'm nitpicking, but it's important as a smokes player. Yeah, teammate asked for the smoke. I wouldn't have smoked personally.
Might
But...
go mid now.
Yeah,
Oh, bad.
Nice.
a lot on me.
Omen main.
Up.
Phoenix mid, he's low, 65. Maybe 80.
Hmm.
Last mid low.
Yeah, and here you're just getting a little lazy again. This became losable. This is your 95%, and this is my 99%. Do you see it? It is 4v1. You're alone. You don't have a buddy. Just hold. Just scope in.
BB.
Super down for the one-way in this scenario.
We got this.
Terrible KO nade.
Rotating.
Oh, my bad.
So what droning? Can you destroy drone?
I would have been down
There's
for
a
falling
push
smoke
mid.
right there, too.
40k.
There's still one main at least.
Oh, man.
They push market.
What?
So one main.
Yeah, maybe you should close door there. I'm not sure.
You have to spike main, so I think you should to play main because they're market. That was mid. J main.
Yeah, now you definitely flash killjoy and push.
I'm pushing them.
Yep.
Nice play. Smoke. He was mid, so be careful, okay?
Yep, and you just died again. So, good. Good, good,
Nice
good.
play.
Good, good, good. Good. Phoenix can be right here. We're up infinite numbers. You've got the bomb. Phoenix can also be market, of course. Not denying it. But our plays are just too weak in these winning rounds. This is the bomb. I would come like over here. Play one. Tuck. It's fine if he has the bomb here because he's contained. Our Cypher's on flank. And more importantly, I'm playing here because Phoenix can flash. And if I'm out here and Phoenix flashes, I'm not too confident I can do this like air strafe. And so here, if you peek too early, you die. He grabs the bomb. These guys are not together. Losable.
Cypher, maybe on your left, Cypher, no?
Yeah, it could be tiles.
I'm holding. We have spike. Oh, one.
Bam. I mean, it's not. You probably don't lose the round looking at the time. Okay, let's see. There's no way he
Get this
wins.
fire. There's no time, so he have no chance to go B. He's,
Oh,
plenty
fuck. This guy jump spot? Is this the 5%?
good. Sure.
Okay.
And he...
I love this. What are the odds we see one this game? God, it feels good. It was unlikely we'd see it happen this game. Usually you win the round anyways, despite being lazy. It's not just your fault. Your teammates are ass too. But yeah, when you're in these unwinnable rounds, this is why you have to just be really annoying. Like just go with Cypher at this point here. You could even, this might sound crazy. This definitely will sound crazy to you. But like you've got 2 smokes. You could be like, Cypher, come be main with me. And you can smoke the bomb off and just fucking play in it too. Like if you don't know where he is. Like even just smoking yourself off, and I don't know, you have a shorty, right? Yeah, of course you do. Even if Cypher doesn't, like let's say your teammates will not come with you. They're doing whatever. There's only 19 seconds left. You have 2 smokes. You just smoke the bomb off and sit on it with shorty. Because you can smoke the bomb for more than 19 seconds. So like, even here, he's probably spawn, but just smoking bomb and going in there with shorty makes the round unlosable.
That's mid.
And we're retaking Cypher side. Oh, bad.
No,
Oh, bad. Bro's the falling smoke demon.
That's mid.
Ça va arriver dans B.
You get a timing peak? I'm actually down. Oh, he was holding with op. Fuck that.
What the fuck is that? He's doing here?
Oh my god. Insta ult B?
Nice shot.
Oh, you had to play. You had to play. Look how cool you would have been. Look how cool you would have been. I'm sorry I'm showing you this now because you're going to be so mad. You can TP up here. Oh, bro. And they won't see you that far away. And what they might do when you blind is they might jump down to fight you like this. And you will always kill them. They will never expect you up here. Oh, so close. Yeah, when you peek out as well, I'll peek out backwards like this. Because of course near sight, they can see close. And so I think you're on their screen right now because you peeked with W. You feel? But yeah, just TPing would be the easiest. But you can even TP lane over this way. Although I think I just died with the way I did it. Yeah, like this.
Backside, Caillou, qu'est-ce que tu fais? Un shot. Backside, souvent,
120 silver, 120 silver.
Nice. Finish fight or not?
One logs.
Pokeball. You can actually do it. Oh my god, this is such a unique scenario. This smoke is so funny. When they're stuck logs, you can smoke like this. Let me put you in their shoes. They can't do anything. You can throw it a bit deeper. The fuck do they do? GG? They can't peek out of that. Is it you just smoke them, you come out, and you ignore that guy.
Là où je regarde.
You flash out of it? No? Sounds good to me. Alright, B main smoke's probably better. It's called Pokeball. Yeah, I coined this phrase. You're catching them in your Pokeball, right? That's how I see it. You're capturing him. You're like, bam, I caught him. It's just the funniest play. I'm not even sure it's best here. It's probably not best, but it's so fucking funny. It's so funny. Because like this guy's just in a smoke and he can't go anywhere.
No!
KO diff. Bro, get into an off angle, please. Oh!
GG.
We lost! Okay, we should have won. But this was good. Start by anticipating your enemy's plans. We missed eco rounds. We missed AJ ult retake setups. We missed KO ult rush cancels. This is what we're missing. When you first think about what the enemy's plan is, you should be more easily able to provide reasoning for your strategies, which will directly exploit some of these plans or counter them. You'll be cooking. Defense was fine. So I guess we'll call this attack. Your play in unlosable rounds. I'm going to air quote, of course. No round is unlosable. Is a bit too loose for my liking. When you have +3, and this includes +1 for bomb being planted or having bomb control. Boom, boom. So like in the scenario where you knew the bomb was B main, but you're on defense, that is the same as the bomb being planted. Does that make sense? And you're on attack. Because the Phoenix has to come right here. Just like if you were on attack and you planted the bomb right there, well then the Phoenix has to come right there to defuse. So when the bomb's on the ground and you're on defense, it's just like you've planted the bomb. I consider this a +1. So when you're in these +3s, which either means 5v2, 4v1, or bomb planted, 4v2, bomb planted, or bomb down, 3v1, these types of scenarios, you need to play incredibly passive and boring. We'll use the word correct, which usually means passive play in these scenarios. So sometimes you have to like if all your teammates are fucking bum rushing the guy, sometimes you have to go with them. But in these scenarios where like the bomb's planted front gen and there's 20 seconds on the clock, here it doesn't even matter if your teammates are pushing. If your Jet and Cypher are both pushing the guy, I would still go main and stall out the round because you can win this on your own every time. I hope that makes sense. So frequently in these scenarios where time is in your favor and you've got these numbers, as smokes, you can just go do nothing and you win the round because you did nothing. And just the act of doing something in these rounds is what leads to loss. That's what happened here. The bomb was down. We pushed out, we turned around, we cleared some more angles, and just by doing this, we lost. If instead we just vibed, we would have just won. Like, you could have just gone and sat backside because the bomb was down and there was 19 seconds left. What does he have to do with 19 seconds? The bomb be main? He's got a plant B. Can't make it A. So you could have just gone and sat backside. What does he do? What's Phoenix do? He loses. Even if your teammates are running around and dying. So frequently when you're in these scenarios, as smokes in particular, you can just go do nothing and you win because of it.